Hi, everybody. How are you guys?
Shall I sit on this chair? This feels very Oprah. I like it.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. Obviously, these are the MerrellTwins. I think you've seen them before. Give them a warm welcome. My name is Lisa Hamilton. I am from MTV Australia. Thank you so much for coming out today. I think I've got one question that I'd like to kick off with, but you guys, you're on Twitter. I need you to use the hashtag VidCon Merrell to submit all of your questions. Oh my goodness, we are on the big screen. I didn't notice that.
But the hashtag's right there.
Yeah,
VidCon Merrell.
Get going, get your questions in. I'll do my best to get through as many of them as possible. I'm selfishly going to ask a question myself to kick off. To make it big as a content creator, have I missed the boat by not being a twin? Is that where I've gone wrong?
Well, I will say 2 is better than 1. But I mean, you know, everyone has their own niche on YouTube. We just happen to be twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think there has been a trend recently in the last 2 years where a lot of twins came out of nowhere, but went hardcore with the twin thing and just would dress up the same and do the exact same stuff. And I loved it. I loved that kind of stuff. So I think that stuff just really blew up. So maybe you kind of might have missed it. You can edit yourself, duplicate yourself on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Copy paste.
Didn't some celebrity clone their dog? So I'll just clone me and become a content creator. Why do you think people like twin content so much?
Well, I think a lot of people wonder what it's like to be a twin. I mean, who is it? Are any of you guys twins in this audience? Oh, right there!
We got some twins.
Hi. Hello. Are you the only ones? Oh,
Any
over
more
there,
twins?
you're a twin? You got a twin?
Oh, cool. Oh, I wish that they were all twins. We just looked out into the audience. There was 2 of everyone. That would have been great.
Well, I think one of the biggest questions we get as twins is when people say, do you wish you were an only child? Or, what is it like to be a twin? Or, those types of questions. And I think it's because people just want to know what it's like to have someone the same age as you, not necessarily looks like you, but just has, your siblings, they were born at the same time, always there. Honestly, twins are just fascinating, even for us. Whenever we meet twins, we're like, so who's the older one? We ask the questions that we get asked. I see who I can relate to more, or who she relates to more. It's an interesting conversation and just very fascinating. I think that's why people like twins, right? Yeah? You guys are curious because, you guys aren't twins. But we're also curious I don't wish this, but I always wonder, I wonder what it would be like to be an only child. But I can't ever imagine it because I don't know otherwise. Isn't that weird to think about?
It is. I always wanted a twin when I was growing up. I find it so fascinating. We were filming some stuff with the girls yesterday, and I know you must get this all the time, but it's just when you finish each other's sentences and when you talk on cue saying the exact same word, I was just like, how do you do it? Is there some sort of special connection that your brain and you just know what the other is going to say? How do you do that?
It's usually on accident. I think we're just kind of on the same wavelength, and we call it twin telepathy. It's real.
Like that.
Well, actually, I kind of the best way to explain what it's like to be a twin is this, for someone who's not a twin. You have a friend or maybe a family member or another sibling or I don't know, you have a relationship with someone and you're very close to that person and something happens I don't know, something happens that triggers a memory or a funny joke or something that's funny. And you look at your friend and they were there and experienced the same thing and they're thinking the same thing and you look at them and you guys don't have to say anything, but you know exactly what each other's talking about. That's what it's like to be a twin, but we just have that constantly. It's always happening like that for us. But that's the best way I can describe it for those who aren't a twin. Yeah.
I think I've got it. I'm going to take some questions from the hashtag on Twitter. Katie Horner. Yeah,
oh, that's
Katie.
you. Hi.
Katie wants to know, if you were a triplet, what would their name be?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We can't decide. So it'd have to definitely be a V name,
Yeah.
for sure. But I get called Victoria all the time, so I feel like we might as well have a triplet named Victoria. Because everyone just always mixes up Veronica and Victoria, so why not just make it even more confusing?
I'm going to come on the road with you guys. I'm going to be Victoria.
Yeah.
Because I look exactly like you.
You know what was the weirdest thing is we were on a show called Jane the Virgin. Some of you guys may have seen it. Yeah. And we played the evil twin stepsisters on that show. But the point was, when we went for the audition and we got the audition notice and that the characters were named Valeria and Victoria, we were like, that is so weird. Like, we're auditioning for a role for twins that have V names that are very similar to our names. And like, it was just meant to be. Like, yeah, they couldn't say no to us. So.
Imagine being on set, though, 4 different V names, because people either call you by your stage name, like what role you're playing. So I was being called Victoria, but then sometimes people would call me Veronica, and then they'd call her Vanessa or Valeria. So it got really confusing at one point.
Yeah.
What was it like filming that show? We've had a few questions come through, but that's pretty special that you did that.
Yeah, it was a very amazing experience. I think it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, because you hear a lot of very negative things about working with actors and actresses on sets, but everyone, and I say this with like 100% honesty, everyone on that cast is so humble and down to earth and just a genuinely good human. Like, it was just like a very rare situation, and we're
That's
so
unheard
lucky
of.
to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So
unheard of.
I guess that gives you not a false sense of what it's like in Hollywood, but it's good that you had that experience, but you kind of, are you a little bit wary that maybe some sets that you step onto aren't always going to be like that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually funny because that was the first time we really booked like anything big in Hollywood. And then we were on like one episode of a show called Faking It. And when we went to that set, not that they were mean or anything, but it was just completely different from Jane the Virgin set. And we were like, oh, so it's Jane the Virgin set isn't like all sets? Like, darn.
Wait, was Faking It on MTV?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to have to have a word to my boss maybe and say, oh, the set wasn't very good.
No, they were nice,
No,
but
they were
it was
nice.
just different vibe, you
Yeah.
know? Like, everything we've done has always been a different vibe. Just something about Jane the Virgin. Everyone is just like a family there. I don't know. It's just really cool and very loving, and everyone's just very down to earth. It was fun.
I know that there's going to be huge differences, but I want to hear from you guys the difference from sort of acting in traditional Hollywood sets and doing your own content. What are some of the benefits? What are some of the ups? What's some of the downs? What are the differences between the two?
Ooh.
So many questions there.
So
Sorry.
me and my sister, we've taken acting classes before, and but we've been doing YouTube before taking acting classes. And so when we started taking acting classes out in LA, our acting coach was like, yeah, you definitely have been acting on YouTube. Because acting on YouTube is kind of like,
Hey guys, I'm Nessa.
like, kind of just like a little bit more like fun and animated.
and not
so, like,
realistic.
and like when you're like pretending to be upset, you're like, but like when you're really upset in real life, you're like this.
Yeah, so like the hard part about acting is trying
Not-
to not look like you're acting.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Like,
that was difficult.
that's been difficult for us, but I think, with classes and stuff, we've gotten better.
A little bit.
But I think the biggest difference between YouTube and acting in Hollywood is the creative freedom. When we're like on Jane the Virgin or in movies and stuff, we have no say in what our characters do, what they say, how they dress,
Just
act.
just like the acting part is in our control.
A little bit of that. But even then, the director says, no, say it this way or do it with a little bit more like this, oomph. And with YouTube, we're like, okay, let's take the shot. Great, let's move on.
Or I tell her, do it again.
But we have the creative freedom to do whatever we want. And I think that's the coolest thing about YouTube is that no one is telling you, no, you can't do that, unless it's your sister. But they're saying, no, you can't do that. You have to do it this way. And on YouTube, we're just like, do you like that shot? Yeah? Okay, let's move on. Like, we're not very picky, and it's really fun.
All right, I'm going to go through some emotions, and I want you to act it for everyone here, okay?
Act it? Like,
yeah.
act it or
like
YouTube act?
or
Oh, okay. Do we want to see YouTube,
act
or
or
Hollywood
acting?
acting? Okay, YouTube.
YouTube
Okay.
acting?
YouTube
Okay.
acting.
Okay.
Disappointed. Really, really happy.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Wow,
Really,
Australia!
really, really angry. Sleepy. And that's it. They're just asleep now for the next 30 minutes.
Thank
That
you,
was
thank
great,
you.
guys.
Woo. Are we in Australia?
I'm kidding. See, that's like, I don't know, very different acting
Yeah,
compared to normal acting.
But like, you don't sleep like that. Most people sleep like this. Right? Like, you have the double chin and everything.
So versatile. I liked that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got another question from Jennifer17. Jennifer #17.
Hi.
Jennifer would like to know, would you want to have a career in music?
We've always wanted to have a career in music. Like,
Yeah.
even before we were acting, like, the minute we could talk, we were singing. We've been playing piano since we were 5. She also plays guitar and violin, and I play cello and bass guitar. And we were classically trained, so we love music, absolutely love it. And when we started YouTube, we wanted to do a lot more music and, like, funny songs because we liked that. But I don't know what it is. Like, when you go to Hollywood and stuff, they say you have to pick one or the other, and we were like, no, we don't. But we kind of just gradually just went the more acting route because it is a bit easier. Like,
Yeah, the
haven't
music
you
industry.
posted a cover
yeah.
on YouTube? Have you seen the comments? People are very critical.
They are. The music industry is very difficult, and so those who can at least make a step into it, I applaud because it's just so hard and very critical. But
But when
what
we
we like to
post-
do is we like to make comedy songs
Yeah.
and just make funny songs in general. So I think that's really fun.
And those don't get any hate because at the end of the day, we're making fun of ourselves. But when we've posted covers and originals, those are the most critiqued videos we have on our channel. And it's just because everyone has an opinion on what's the best type of music, you know? Like every one of you guys, you may like our song, you may not, and that's okay. But people just, for some reason, feel like they need to say that. That I don't like this
And there's
song.
also a
And-
weird stigma on YouTubers trying to become original music artists. Like they're like, oh, you're like, oh, here we go, a YouTuber trying to become a music star again. Like, it's just like people are actually talented on YouTube. Like, I hate that there's this stereotype.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we would love to have music careers, and I just think, right now we're more focused on making YouTube videos and acting and doing our parodies and stuff. But if you guys want original songs, then we'll try and do it for you guys if you want it.
What do you
yeah?
think, guys?
Okay.
Do we need that? We need that to happen? I think so. I remember last year I was chatting to Gabby Hanna, and she had just released music. And I mean, to see what happened to her, she got ripped apart. And I was just like, gosh, you are so brave for putting that out there. And I said to her, how do you deal with that? And she just said, well, I just have to do this. This is my passion. And yeah, look, people are going to tear me down about it, but the alternative is not getting that out there, not chasing my passion. So you kind of have to, as hard as it is, just ignore those people, push through it. And you guys would know that. I mean, the internet can be a really tough place sometimes, but you just got to do it. You got to, if that's your passion, you got to put it out there. Is that kind of your thought process?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have multiple passions.
We have a
Music,
lot of
acting,
passions.
YouTube, making people laugh. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we do because we love music and stuff, and we love comedy, and we've combined it all together. And at the end of the day, people love our parody songs, like our Senorita video that we just posted a month or 2 ago. I don't remember when we posted that. I have a bad memory, but and people just enjoy that. And even when we do covers on our live streams, people enjoy that too. And maybe we don't need to put an album out there and get #1 on iTunes, but if people just enjoy listening to our voices or have a good laugh at a song, then I think we did our job, you know?
Definitely. Now, speaking of content, official TJTV. TJ, you in there? Oh,
Hi.
getting a lot of heat from over here. Some good questions.
Yeah.
All right. TJ, is it TJ? Cool. TJ wants to know, what is the most fun content to make? For example, skits or challenges?
Ooh. So,
Wow.
well, yeah.
I was
going
gonna
to
say skits
but
because
sometimes
they're fun.
But sometimes challenges can be a lot of fun too, depending on like what the challenge is or like who you're filming it with. Honestly, making everything is fun on YouTube. I do prefer our skits more than the challenges, just because it takes a little bit more of creative effort, and I like putting in that creative effort and like challenging ourselves to create something and post it by Tuesday. And I like skits. Our parodies are fun to make too.
I want to know what your guys' favorite challenge is of ours.
Ooh, good one.
1, 2, 3, go. Smoothie
challenge.
Smoothie? Really? What's in my mouth? I can't believe you guys said smoothie. I almost threw up in that one.
Well, that one is one of our like second most
I
viewed
know.
videos. It's crazy to
No, I
think.
did throw up in
You
it.
did, Nessa.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what's in
Oh,
the
what's
box?
in the box? Okay.
Oh, twin swap
twin
challenge.
swap, twin swap drive-through prank.
Oh, you guys are
Thank
so
you.
nice.
You guys are sweet.
They're saying all
Yeah.
of it.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Do you know about an Aussie Barbie?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, people.
Teach us.
Yeah, people have these in, in their backyard. They have barbecue. What kind of things? Like sausages, steak,
Ooh, yum.
but not
Wow.
prawns. No one
Shrimp?
really puts
Shrimp
prawns
on the Barbie?
Yeah.
No
Oh,
shrimp.
okay.
That's
Sorry,
what
we
any-
do put shrimp on the barbie.
Oh,
We call
okay.
it, but we call them prawns.
Oh,
Prawns,
every
okay.
time in America you say like, "Oh, I'm going to Australia," or you say anything about Australia, immediately someone's like, "Shrimp on the Barbie." I'm like, I don't think that's what they say.
We definitely don't, but I like hearing that. Is that your Aussie accent? I mean, I know that this is so tacky to do this every time, but like I love asking Americans to do the Australian accent.
Oh no.
How do you do it?
No,
I
I'm
think
not
she's better.
good. I'm really not good at
I
this.
just know if
Everyone's
you
gonna
say-
laugh.
If you say raise up light in American accent, you kind of say it fast and blur it together. It sounds like razor blade in an Australian accent. Okay, ready? Raise up light.
Oh wow, that's good.
What's right?
Go
Raise up
again?
light. Wow. Raise up light.
Razor blade.
Raise up light. Right? now you guys, when you guys say it's going to sound weird.
I just know that when you guys like say your O's, you like put a little bit like of a, not so much like of an R, like it is kind of like an R, like hello, like yeah,
That's good.
like there's like an R at the end of it. So
Hello. Hello. No?
hello. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I've noticed.
I like that. I think you maybe have a little bit more practice, but you're on the right track.
Wait, what's that trend on TikTok with the H2O when they go, Clary, no.
Clear, no.
Oh, H2O. How
Oh,
good.
I miss H2O. That was
Oh,
a great
that was a
show.
good
No.
Okay, so, hello? Oh, good day.
Oh, good day.
Good day.
Good day,
mate.
mate.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
That's good.
I have a shirt that says Good day, mite, M-I-T-E, but when you say it, it sounds good day, mite.
G'day, mate.
Like it sounds like mate, right? Good day, mate.
Good day,
No?
mate.
Okay. You don't say mate?
Oh, it
You're
depends
from
on where
where?
you're from.
Wagga Wagga?
Oh. You're going to get people fired off about Aussie slang here. It's going to be a
love
brawl.
it. I love all your slang and stuff.
I was just doing a Q&A with Caleb Finn, and he was telling me that people film him while he's buying toilet paper. And and he's just like, it's so weird. I just want to go and buy groceries and not have people film me. But Kiki wants to know, what's the most embarrassing place you were noticed at?
That's a good question.
I've
Who's
never
Kiki?
been asked.
Kiki?
Kiki, do
Hey.
you love me? Are you riding? Say you never leave. The most embarrassing place we've been noticed at? Oh, I have a funny story. So basically, I was like Hannah Montana at my uni in the U.S. and we weren't telling people that we made YouTube videos and stuff, and a lot of people didn't really know who we were, like when we were in classes and stuff. And there was this one guy I was walking with, and he was kind of cute and stuff, and he was in my class, and he didn't know anything about me or anything, but this person comes up to me randomly while we're walking from class to class, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me in this world. Oh my gosh, okay, bye." And they like left, and the guy's name was Jason, and he looked at me and said, "What the F just happened?" And I was like, do I tell him or do I not? I said, I don't know, that person was crazy. Because I just didn't want to, I don't know, I feel weird saying like, oh, I'm famous on YouTube, you know? I think that was the most embarrassing time for me. Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to blow my cover. I was Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like an embarrassing moment, but like, not.
I think what happens
is we always just get caught off guard because I forget that I do YouTube. I don't think of myself like, oh, don't take pictures of me. Like I don't think like that. Like I just walk around because we're just normal people. Like, and so when someone's like, oh my gosh, I watch your videos, I go, oh yeah, I do that.
I think the more embarrassing part is when people who don't know who we are and like are watching, like fans take pictures with us and they're like freaking out and they're going like, oh my gosh, the MerrellTwins, we love you. And we're like, hi, we love you too. And then people are like, who, what is happening? That's like embarrassing for me. Like, I'm like, please don't look at me. I don't know.
Did people at uni eventually find out that?
Yes, they did. We had friends who we just didn't tell for like 3 months. And then one day, like, our friend Jessie was like, so I was just chilling in my room and I heard your voices from my sister's room. And I went in there and you were on her computer and I found out you guys make YouTube videos. And we're like, yeah, we do. He goes, oh, cool. But it was cool because they got to know us for us and not.
It didn't change anything.
Yeah, it didn't change. They were just like, that's random, but cool, I guess.
There was one time where I was in geology class and I was trying to prove that I am an identical twin because they didn't believe that I had a twin. And so, silly me, I brought up my Instagram and I showed them a picture of me and my sister and they all go, whoa, you have so many likes. And I was like, oh no, what did I just do? And then they're like, oh my gosh, are you famous? And I was like, no, I'm not, I'm not famous, no. And then they were just like, oh my gosh, post a picture with me on Instagram and like this and blah, shout me out on your YouTube. And it's okay when we get those kind of comments on like YouTube, but when it's in person, it's just like, okay. Like,
just freeze up.
I freeze up because like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Also, please don't do that to us. Puts me in an awkward position. And so, but that's a situation where like people start trying to like us because they find out that we have a following, and it's just sometimes a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, and like we said, at the end of the day, we're just normal people who, a lot of people happen to watch us on YouTube, and you know, I mean, other creators see it differently, but that's how we see it. And but I don't know if people take pictures of us from afar or not.
I think they do,
but I don't notice it.
I think people do take pictures of us from afar.
Yeah, one time I was at the airport, and I think someone tweeted me a picture, and I was like, is that me? Interesting.
Honestly, I think I'd rather have someone just come up to me and say like, hey, I watch your videos, and like, can I get a picture, rather than being all like.
Or even if it's just like, hey, do you make YouTube videos? Like, yeah, and even if you're not like a huge fan, like, just say, hey, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's a little less creepy.
Slightly less. I've got heaps of questions that are coming through asking about Awesomeness TV. People are really interested in that partnership and what you guys are doing. So if you want to elaborate a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of you guys know we've been working with Awesomeness TV for years now, and we have so many series on their channel, like Food Truck Fanatics, Closet Wars, yes, Dupe Detectives. That's an old one. But we have a new series coming out on their channel, and it's a dating show
For me.
Ooh.
So you guys have to watch it because I'm going to find true love in the show.
Yeah, it's going to air soon, so you guys can look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Do we know the name?
Twin My Heart.
Like to win
Twin,
my
two,
heart.
Oh,
like
I
to
like
win
that.
my heart.
Twin.
Yeah, I believe it's October 1st. That's when the first episode comes out. It may change, I'm not sure, but October 1st. Probably in America time.
Yeah, October 2nd.
Cancel your plans for that day.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lexi Love 2003.
Oh,
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So Lexi wants to know, what's your favorite part about meeting fans?
Seeing your guys' faces. Like, we always see usernames, you know? That's all we see. And we only see numbers on YouTube, like how many people viewed this, how many people liked it, and just your usernames. And you guys, for some reason, don't post pictures in your fan accounts and stuff. But when we get to see your faces and get to talk to you and put a person to a username, that's like the best part, because it's like, oh my gosh, yes, actually, like real people are watching our stuff, and it's not just, you know, like just the usernames or numbers. And to hear your guys' stories and like where you live, how old you are, we absolutely love that because, you know, like I said, we only get to see your username.
Yeah, and what's a little bit crazy is, for those of you who watch our channel, like you guys know us, but like we don't know you, so you may think that you're a stranger to us, but when we meet you and you tell us like, oh my gosh, I watch your YouTube videos, you no longer are a stranger to me or her.
Yeah,
because
you're our friend.
usually when I meet people, I have social anxiety, so I'm just like usually a quiet person when I meet like strangers. But when like you guys say like, hi, like I watch your videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, my social anxiety goes away. I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. Like, so you're no longer a stranger, and I think that's the most awesome thing about meeting you guys is that even though you think you are a stranger, you're actually not. So I just want to say thank you because that really means a lot.
We love you guys, and we just love meeting you guys in person. Like, that's the reason why we're here. We've never been to Australia, and this is the perfect opportunity to meet our Australian fans. So thanks for allowing us to be here.
I was talking to your mum before. I think she's in here somewhere.
Oh, don't point her out. She doesn't like to be seen.
She is the sweetest woman in the world. I'm a huge fan. We were talking before about, I guess, movie stars, and there isn't that connection with fans. Fans really love them, but they don't feel like they know them.
Yeah.
But there's a difference, for example, with your kind of celebrity, and you were just saying you feel like there is this really special connection because they know so much about your lives, and then when you meet them in real life, you feel like you know them. How does that feel knowing that you have that community as a celebrity?
I love it. I think it's crazy.
I'd rather have this community than like a community where everyone doesn't know anything about me. They only like me for like my face or because I'm a good actor in like movies and stuff. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to ever feel unapproachable or untouchable. Like we're all like friends, you know? Like
Yep, and back to just, we're just normal people. At the end of the day, every single person is just a normal person. Even the biggest celebrities like Justin Bieber, he's just a normal dude who just a lot of people know about him. But you know, yeah, we're just normal people, and I would never wish to be treated like better than anyone else. Do you know what I mean?
in our community, we always find that you guys in our community, our little twinner family, you guys are just so kind. You're very kind to each other, and we're very proud to have followers and supporters who are just
Are
so
nice.
are nice and kind and willing to be kind and step out of their comfort zone to be kind to others, and I think that's amazing. So
Yeah.
Props to you guys.
A lot of the American content creators also say that VidCon here is wildly different to VidCon in the US because the fans are so polite and they just come up and they're like, hello, and they're like, in America, they're like, ah, screaming. Do you find that? Have you found the fans here? They're just like,
Yeah.
quite low key, chill.
Yeah.
You guys are just so nice, and you're not screaming in our ears or anything. So it's like, oh, I love Australia. No. No, yeah, we've been to like the Philippines, and they're again, they're very nice and polite, but they're very excited and show a lot of excitement. And you guys, you show excitement as well, but you're just more like calm about it and just more like approachable, I guess. You know?
Sunday's always a good day at VidCon here as well because everyone's like, had a nice sleep in and we're just chilling through the day. It's a nice vibe. So Dutchie, where you at?
Oh, right there.
Oh,
I
hi.
like your
Hello.
hat.
That's a cute hat.
It's a bunny.
So Dutchie wants to know if you know Dove Cameron and would you ever collab with her?
Oh my gosh, yes,
We do know
we've
Dove.
known Dove for quite some time, actually. I don't even know, like several years. It's funny because me and her, we used to talk about it a lot, that she would get comments on her Instagram that they would say, for some reason, just me, that she looked like me, and then people would say I looked like her. And we would be like, we don't see it, but hey, what's up? And we always talked about like how funny would it be to try to make her look like a MerrellTwin since people think we look similar. But I don't know, do you guys think
I
we
see
look
it
similar? You
big
see
time,
me and
yeah.
Dove? Look, but how about her and Dove?
Yeah, what about me? I'm her twin. She could be our Victoria.
Yeah, true. She's dye her hair, right?
Sorry,
Bring
you've
her
been
on.
replaced.
Yeah,
No,
thanks.
but she's really sweet and super talented, and we would love to collab with her. But probably would be a little bit because
She's a little busy.
She's a bit busy.
Yeah, is she on Broadway right now? Or is she?
I heard some
yeah.
rumors.
Yeah.
I heard some rumors about her being on Wicked, I think.
Oh, that would be amazing.
that'd be so cool.
She's so talented.
Yeah. Oh gosh, crazy talented. So I guess we were talking to you at the beginning about how similar you are, but Vortex Eye. You.
Hi.
Hello.
Wants to know what are some of the major differences between both of you?
Like physically or internally?
Let's go both.
Both?
Okay, physically, here we go. I have deeper dimples.
Our eyebrows are different.
My eyebrows are like,
If we put our hair back, we have different shaped faces. Some people like to say mine's rounder and hers is more like slim.
or some people say mine is rounder and hers is more slim. It
Or-
just depends.
yeah.
We don't know.
But our dimples are definitely very
because
different.
look, when we look this way, there's a dimple. But we look this way,
Mine disappears. So, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
and then our eyebrows, and then some say I have a little bit more freckles, but maybe it's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
you
don't
can
know.
tell. Can you tell?
for the most
I don't think so.
For the most part, we're very like similar physical wise. Just like the main differences are in our face, and maybe like in the way we talk.
Yeah, some people say I have like a higher voice and Ronnie has a lower voice.
Hello? Who said that?
My dad, our dad did.
Oh,
'Cause
okay. Well,
we were we did a video where we swapped Instagrams for a week and we tried talking like each other. And remember we told you to talk higher, and I tried talking lower.
try talking higher.
No.
No,
No.
Like I don't know. I
And
can't do
then
it.
internally, I'm more of like a.
She's an extrovert.
Hold on, I'm the most introverted extrovert. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like I love being social, but like when I've had enough of it, I'm ready to go inside and sleep for like 2 days. So, but she's more of like a perfectionist, and there's nothing wrong with perfection.
It's true.
There's nothing wrong with being a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Like how I say it is like, we'll be given the same like essay prompt to write about, and I'll finish it in an hour, and she'll finish hers in 3 hours, and we'll still get the same grade. So it's like she just likes to take a little bit more time and effort into things, while I'm just like, Amy,
Yeah, I'm a little bit more introverted for sure, but it kind of depends on the situation. Like,
Yeah.
like if we met like with you guys, like I'm totally fine and comfortable, but with strangers, I'm just like,
Yeah, she's also the meaner twin.
no,
Because
no. I'm the funnier twin.
and you use mean jokes. Oh, she's mean to our dog too.
No,
That's why he likes
I'm
me
not.
better.
I'm not mean to him. How am I mean to him?
You do that to him, and he hates that.
Oh, like you know when you go like on someone's stomach? Sometimes I'll do that to him. He goes.
Hates that so much. That's why he likes to sleep with me.
He sleeps with me too.
Yeah, but he chooses me more.
I love saying I've got 2 sisters, so I know the sister dynamic. I'm like, girls, I'm gonna have to break it up. Come on now.
That's like to the extent to like our disagreements.
Unless she steals my clothes, which she does a lot.
I sometimes ask.
I love how you're still smiling at each other. It's like you're having a bit of a tense conversation. We're still smiling.
Yeah, it's like
We're like genuinely annoyed. We're like,
no, we're kidding.
I want to ask you guys about the content that you make. Obviously, you've just explained the differences between the both of you, but what about when it comes to creating content? Has there ever been a moment where you really don't see eye to eye on the content and you can't
Yes.
put it out?
yes,
Yeah.
there was this one idea called Video Failed where like aliens took over and stuff, and I was trying to explain it to her, and she never understood it. And it was very annoying.
But I wrote it out.
No, but then it was not the right idea.
Then you write the idea.
I can't put into okay. So
Anyway, yeah,
So-
there's
so
definitely
yes.
yeah.
So
yes, we definitely come
what
to disagreements
happens is,
sometimes.
she loves to write and stuff. I like to come up with ideas, but I'm just too lazy to like write it out. So when we work together, and when she's like writing the scripts out and stuff, I'll sit like on the couch and be like, yeah, put this in, put that in, and then
And then I'm like, okay, what else, Nessa? And then I turn around and then she's asleep. And I'm like, hello.
because it's hard work, okay? Telling your sister what to write.
For the most part, we're very collaborative. We
yeah.
do try to hear each other out.
And it's funny because we are twins. When we do have an idea, it's very easy for us to explain the idea to each other with very little detail. So when our dad is like, okay, so what's the idea? And we try to explain it to him, he's like, what? I don't understand because
We already see it in our
we
heads.
already see it in our heads and stuff. So maybe the more creative tension we have is with our dad.
Yeah, when he always says an idea, we're both usually like, no.
Our poor dad.
He does have some good ideas.
Like,
I just spoke to him before. He's a really great guy also. You've got good parents.
We do.
I can
Yeah,
see
they're great.
why you guys turned out so great. You got
Aw,
some really
thank
good
you.
parents.
Shout out to our
I've just
parents.
looked at the time and I'm just like, how did we get to here?
Wow,
we have
2
2
minutes.
2
left.
minutes. So I want to finish off with, obviously you guys are just going from strength to strength with your career. And I'm not surprised at all. You're both just amazing, amazing girls. But I want to know, I guess, in the next 5 years, where do you want to see yourself going and where do you want your career to go?
Well, maybe we have more subscribers on YouTube. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, in 5 years, I hope we're continue to create content, whether that's still on YouTube or like maybe a TV show or a YouTube Red series or a movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just hope we're still creating content in the next 5 years.
Yeah, because, we started YouTube, but when we started YouTube, it was during a time where we didn't say, we want to be YouTubers. Nowadays, people start YouTube because they want to be YouTubers. We started making videos because, one, it was our passion, and two, we saw it as a place and a platform to showcase our acting talents and our music skills, and because we wanted to be actresses in movies and TV shows. And, we weren't really like landing roles and stuff for auditions, but we just kept making videos because, we just didn't want to give up hope and stuff for acting. And then YouTube kind of just took over slowly, and that became like our main priority. And then we accidentally fell into the YouTuber role. It was just so different back in the day. And like the idea of being a YouTuber wasn't even a thing. Like we had to tell people, oh, we're actresses, because we couldn't explain to people what a YouTuber was, because they'd be like, you make YouTube videos? What even is that? And nowadays,
kids and everyone knows what a YouTuber is, and so we're like, oh, yeah, we're YouTubers, woo! So I think, you know, in 5 years, we hope to still be making YouTube videos because it's absolutely our favorite thing ever. We love it.
It's fun.
And yeah, like Ronnie said, hopefully we're in like maybe more movies or TV shows and stuff that you guys can watch outside of YouTube, or just producing our own TV shows. I don't know. It's just, you never know where life is going to take you, so you can't really have too much of a plan, you know, because sometimes plans change.
You can definitely have goals, though.
Get some goals, yes.
Well, I have no doubt that we're going to be seeing a lot more of you girls everywhere. I think you're going to take over. You're amazing. I want to thank all of you for coming out here today. It's really special that you take the effort to come to these
Yes.
Q&A, so thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for all of your great questions. And that's
Yeah.
about all the time we've got.
Can I do an Instagram story really quick before we
Yeah.
go? Okay. Okay, how do we do this? How does Instagram work? Anybody know?
I'm gonna say like, "What's up, Australia?" And then you all go.
Hi.
Oh wait. Oh, we already did the Aussie thing though.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Just say hi. Everyone just say hello. We'll just have them say hello. Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Can you take my mic, or can you
Yes.
hold the mic for
Yes.
me? Okay.
What's up, Australia? Hello.